Hello and welcome back to a very special edition of Let's Play Psychonauts. A lot of people recently have been informing me that I sound extremely British. While I was actually born in Australia and have lived in Australia all my life, only have been moved out of the state twice. I have received so many messages, comments that I've either originate from England or India, I'm not quite sure about India, that I've decided to host a very special British edition of Let's Play Psychonauts. I'm Gerald Attenborough, and this is The Life of Rasputin. When we last left off on The Life of Rasputin, we were walking through an abandoned insane asylum, and I was getting my words mixed up. The creature back there you see is known as the Rattus Stinkius Pupius, where it confuses the Psychonaut, in this case Raspberry Sputin, scientific name that is. And as you can see, this is completely unscripted because I have no idea what I am going on about. A lot of you are familiar with my brother, Gerald Attenborough. Actually, yes, Gerald Attenborough. For not many people know that he actually stole my identity. The person you know as David Attenborough is actually Gerald Attenborough. I am his evil twin. This is all going extremely well so far. Let's please play some Hermits while I try and figure out something else interesting to say. Hello, and welcome back to The Life of Rasputin. I'm Gerald Attenborough, the evil twin of David Attenborough who stole my identity, and we were talking about the Pupius Stinkius Raticus, which is a very unusual rodent. Unlike many rodents, instead of scavenging for food in the wilds, it actually confuses its target by staring blankly at it before exploding. Now, one might think that the actual act of suicide is not really the most effective way to gather food, but one would be wrong, because these rats are predatory animals, and they hunt in packs. And by hunt in packs, I mean two of them will go together, one will explode, and then the other one will eat the confused rodent. So if you happen to encounter the Pupius Stinkius marsupial rat creature, then I advise extreme caution, as will be seen here, as I blindly stumble around and probably most likely die. Rasputin is known to get confused quite often, but that is only because the Let's Player doesn't really know what he's talking about most of the time. As it was said, he's actually from India. Or so the stories go. Some say he wears goggles on his head. Others say he was born in a hospital with a hyena looking on. All we know for sure is he's called something that I can't quite remember. Something beginning with S. All we know is I'm completely confused. Oh dear, dying slowly, death, dawdling. Oh dear. Special effects are killing my computer. Ooh, look, rat. Oh dear. As I said, the poopiest, stinkiest raticus. Very, very bad for health. Lovely eating though, if you don't get it before it explodes. It also causes extreme slow motion effects on behalf of the user, something that many people overlook. And let's put on some more music. Actually, let's not put on more music because I can't think of anything. Oh dear, what is that? Oh, I think we've just encountered the Epius marsupialis, which happens to be a close relative of the turtle. The turtle, as many might know, oh dear, what is that? That is poisonous water. Ha 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 ha. And now we were going to put on my French correspondent something or other. Oh dear, dying again. As you can see that this rat is actually quite possibly the most annoying enemy in the entire game. And that is saying something considering that, darn it, considering some of the enemies that we must face later on. I feel like I'm actually spending more time talking nonsensically about stuff I don't even know about than Let's Playing at the moment. Thankfully, Gerald Attenborough may end up dying after this episode due to popular demand and assassination attempts. Darn it, not again. I will try to remain neutrally focused while commentating about what we see. The rock wall that you see in front of you was formed in 1896 when a rather large skunk laid a laser baby. Now the laser skunk, as some might be familiar with, the laser skunk, that's it, I've sort of run into a giant trap by making up some nonsense. See, you would think that David Attenborough, my rather ugly looking twin, oh dear, look, the game has glitched up. But this can be fixed by a very odd looking shortcut called Alt-Tab. We will be back momentarily. Now, this rock wall with the laser skunks, as I was saying before, laser skunks are very interesting animals because, for a start, they don't actually exist. They were made to cover up my figmentational story about the rock wall, and then for some reason the only animal that I could think of was skunks. Why this happened I'm not quite sure, but it happens to be maybe something to do with the poopiest, stinkiest raticus that kept on killing me before. These mysteries. Another interesting fact about Thorny Home for the Disabled and Mentally Ill is that it is actually upside down and exists within an alternate dimension, quite unlike anything that you've seen before. Known as... oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, I think I hear something coming for me. No, that was my imagination. I apologize. Ooh, is that a brain? I think that's a brain.
I told you I'd get your brain back.
You know, I haven't quite got the right voice for Gerald Attenborough at the moment. I think... oh no, oh no, oh no, my voice is going. That voice does not suit me very long. Oh dear, I think we are going to cut until... oh no, I've been shot! Oh, bang! Gerald Attenborough has just died. Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Psychonauts. I'm sorry for that rather rude introduction by someone who has absolutely nothing to do with an alternate personality of myself. But we can finally get back to actually doing something productive. That was so terrifying. Please don't ever do that again. Gerald Attenborough, you do not exist. I was not talking to myself. This level's actually really
annoying, to be perfectly honest. It contains some of the most aggravating... Oh, actually, no. If you want to see aggravating platforming, wait till we get to the next level. Seriously, wait till we get to the next level. Oh, no, not the rats. As I was saying, as I think Gerald Attenborough had explained... No! Fail. As Gerald Attenborough so humbly put it before, the poopiest, stinkiest raticus, tries... Darn it, why am I failing today? Oh no. Look, we're just going to cut until we get up the top. Okay, so we're back up on top again. Hurrah! As I was trying to explain before, actually, does anyone... Oh. Rage. Rage. I'm so sincerely thinking of cutting all of this section, because it takes so long and it's just not interesting, and it just consists of me getting frustrated, which no one really... I don't want anyone to see. That's why I don't Let's Play Super Meat Boy. Ever. Oh dear, what was that? This level's actually freakier than a lot of things in Call of Cthulhu. Oh, speaking of Call of Cthulhu, I'm sure that many of you are actually wondering what happened to that. They're just assuming that I haven't started uploading more parts by now. What happened to it was that I got really angry at the game and then decided I hate this stupid thing. And then I just stopped Let's Playing it. It's going to be back, I'm going to finish it. Just not at the moment, because, as I said, rage into the dying of the night. Dear. See, look what you made me do, game. You made me butcher Dylan Thomas, of all the things. Next I'll be brutalizing Shakespeare. Oh, I bet no one's ever wondered where I got the name ShakeAlmighty from. Long story. The very first online... Whoa, dear. Curses. Shoot the rats. Don't walk into the trippy rainbow acid stuff. The first game I kind of... Well, I've had a history of really getting into games. The first one was Age of Empires, and I probably started playing that online maybe when I was 10 or 12. Yeah, it would have been 10 or 12, I'm guessing. And I remember being really confused here for a long time. I'm pretty sure I'm missing the brains, but at the moment I really don't care. I probably should care, but you know, whatever. Whoops, where do we go here? Okay, so we need levitation. The first game I ever got into was Age of Empires. And basically, I played probably hundreds upon hundreds of matches, and I never won a single match in my entire existence. So that was a downright epic fail. The second game I got into was Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. That game is going to be Let's Played whether you like it or not, because it's brilliant. Well, actually, no, the single play. Looking back, it's not really that good. Really that good. Hey, I'm further up than I thought. I know where I am. But back in the day, before we got all these newfangled graphics and PlayStation 3s, I got a PlayStation 3 for Christmas, and I've had the PSN 2. If you want to add me, let me know. Where am I? There's... I'm spending too much... Anyway, back to my story. Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. I played that for probably 5 solid years online. For the first 2, I was terrible. Absolutely horrendous. Oh, okay, I remember what to do here. And this is what happens when you're telling a story. You kind of forget what you're doing. That's what happened. That's why Gerald Attenborough suddenly died. What Gerald Attenborough here, you say? There was no Gerald Attenborough. Oh my goodness, look at the clouds. I just noticed it. That is freaky. And you might notice that there's a little panting thing. We'll figure out what that is eventually. We'll get to it. And, what was I saying?
That's right. As I was saying before, Gerald Attenborough is back. No, he's not, actually.
I'm paying... My mind's off in a weird random place today. I haven't Let's Play... Oh dear, cutscene.
Last warning! Go back down right now or you'll be very sorry!
Oh dear. Hello there! I am very high-pitched and squeaky as well! Anyway, back to what I was saying about Jedi Academy. And after about maybe 2 years, oh, it wasn't the only thing I was playing. Don't get that idea. Actually, maybe it was, but it was sort of the online game at the time. And the mods, and the maps on Jedi Academy, you just don't get them anymore. It was kind of like a golden age. And the thing that people forget, like with Call of Duty, for example, I sort of not dislike, but I actually play the demo on the PlayStation 3. It's quite fun. It's very intense, but it's probably not going to be my cup of tea. And for the reason why is that Jedi Academy had a community aspect to it, whereas none of these games, and a huge modding community, like maps.
Worthless! These brains are worthless, Shigo. Just like the one in your head.
No, they're nice. They're nice brains, Dr. Lobato. Really.
They're too nice. They won't fight. I need killers. I need angry brains. I squeeze them, I poke them, I twist them. What do I have to do to make them fight? Maybe I should try my drill.
I'm not gonna bring you any more brains if you're gonna be so mean to them.
No matter what I do?
No matter what.
Not even if I... Oh, not even if I cook you a little...
Doctor, no.
A little turtle soup?
Please, Dr. Lobato, no.
A nice hot turtle soup. Nothing better on a cold night like this than some boiling hot soup.
You leave Mr. Pokey
Oh, okay. You sure?
alone. I mean, yes.
All right. Oh, why don't I just go ahead and heat you up a cup? It's made of turtles. Turtles that you love. Isn't that right, Mr. Pokey Low? Okay. Well, maybe I'll just make some for myself. Bring me a good brain, Shigo, or Mr. Pokylope becomes Mr. Smokylope.
Dr. Lobato, you were truly evil.
Smokylope.
That was a terrible
When
pun.
you're a dentist, you have to learn to have a sense of humor, you know. It helps to calm the patients down.
Now back to my story. I'll just cut to the chase. I had numerous names. I think one was Dark Trooper. That's the only one I can remember. And then eventually I joined a clan. And the first... No, I didn't join a clan. The first thing... I tried out a new name. Okay, I'm going to finish telling this story, because there's not going to be enough time to continue with in this part. I chose a name, the first name, that because I was homeschooled and I was studying Hamlet. Oh no, the graphics glitched out. Darn it. I'm going to continue the story, darn it! Don't interrupt. Okay, Raz, you may be faceless, but... Ha ha ha. Faceless. Get it? The first name, and we were studying Hamlet, and I chose the name Shakespeare, and I spelt it Shakespear, because I misspelt it. I didn't actually realize there was an E on the end of the name. It was the biggest fail in history. And the first server I joined, and then they were a clan, and it was really nice people, and they said, we'll train you and you'll be really great at Jedi Academy. I thought, yes, this is amazing. And so I became known as Shakespeare, or Shake. And then you have no idea of the net amount of names that you can make off Shake. So I had ShakeAlmighty, or play on words, and Bruce Almighty, obviously, and among other things. That's really creepy. The more I look at it, the more creepy it becomes. And that is how ShakeAlmighty came about. My inability to spell Shakespeare. And I actually have Shakespeare misspelt on the back of my jersey as well, from my Year 12 jersey, which I will never wear again because we're now graduated. Sniff, so sad. Anyway, that was possibly the most disjointed part of ever what on earth is going on there? Done in my entire life. I hope you enjoyed this part, and we'll be back. Back in 20 seconds. 20?
Hello, and this is Gerald Attenborough once again, because we started... Ow, my voice. I hope you enjoyed this part of the life of Rasputin, and we'll be back shortly.